In 2019, Malaysia was placed third as the country with the highest number of road accidents across Asia. Last July, a 2-year-old daughter died choking a bread. On 5th of December 2019, 3 family members perished in fire and 1 was injured. Ladies and gentlemen, do you follow the rules while you are on the road? Do you know the emergency steps when your child chokes? The house you are living now, the building you are in, is it built with fire safety? Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning I bid to everyone. I am a first year medical student, Nur Ada Sufia binti Amran. I always enjoy reading news. But when I heard from Bernama during Eid last year that a total of 11,927 road accidents were recorded and 120 died from that, something hit me. Don't they follow road rules? Can you imagine the knock on the door to tell your loved one will never return home? Or the phone calls to tell you he's in the hospital and may never walk again. We cannot stop accidents from happening, but we can avoid them. This is where safety education plays its role. My speech today is all about safety education, i.e., the teaching of something to prevent injury or damage and to answer questions on why we should care to learn about it. I'll begin my speech with the first why, which is to ensure children's safety. Under the Child Act 2001, children are those under the age of 18. As we know, they are more prone to injury than adults. Their bodies are still developing and their motor skill is not as much as an adult is. They are more vulnerable to dangers than us. Babies may choke on something. Infants or toddlers may bleed themselves on a fall. Primary and secondary schoolers have the risk of road accidents. Statistics shows and proves how vulnerable these kids are from injury. In 2011, WHO estimated that over 630,000 children under the age of 15 were killed by an injury. Every day, more than 2,000 children and teenagers die from injury which could have been prevented. Next, safety education educates the communities in ways of facing red alarm situations as emergencies come without a warning. According to Oxford Learner's Dictionary, an emergency is a sudden, serious, and dangerous event or situation which needs immediate action to deal with it, which includes fires, flash floods, earthquake, tsunami, sudden pandemic outbreak, and etc. There are programs and exhibitions conducted to provide us with knowledge and information. For example, Fire Rescue Malaysia conducts fire drilling program in houses, dormitories, and even working building. MIRS and MOE provide the road safety module for children during primary school. And from time to time, there are other programs and exhibitions to provide information on emergency situations to the public. Ladies and gentlemen, we must know what to do and how to deal with the situation, because you are not only putting your own life at risk by not doing it, but also those around you. Now we know that this education is very vital, but why still choose to regret? Isn't it better to be safe than sorry? People are dying and injured due to our own ignorance. Preventable cases happen every day and we are counting the numbers. According to research news by Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation, Malaysia stands in the top 10 for the countries with the highest risk of death given heat-related injury. Wouldn't we want to change this fact? No soul is happy hearing this. On the 18th of February 2017, 8 teenagers were killed and 8 others were injured when a car driven by a woman rammed into them while they were cycling. Hearing this news, some of us only know to turn the fingers on others, blaming one another. All road users, including drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians, should know road safety and imply the rules. But above all, sadly, we choose to regret rather than to prevent. What has happened, we learn from it. This is not the time to blame. Ask ourselves, what can we do to stop this from happening, from reoccurring, so we wouldn't regret? Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, safety education is very important to our community and has personal rewards as well. It's not hard to gain this knowledge and education. Talks and programs are done on a certain period. All we need to do is to make sure to get involved and also remember to know and imply it. Ladies and gentlemen, know when and how to save yourself and your family. Keep your child safe at home. Now we know the aim of this safety education is none other than to keep everyone and everywhere to be safe and assured. A safe environment can only be realized when all parties, including parents, schools, communities, and the authorities work together hand in hand. Crying over spilled milk is just a waste of time. Instead of blaming yourself after an accident happened, why not prevent it while you can? Knowledge is key and always the key. Let us choose prevention and not regret. Prevention is always better than cure. That's all from me. Safety education is very important. That's all. Thank you.